It's not over yet. There's one more vote. Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rennick. I'm the team lead, the senior broker of Team Rennick, part of that great Mangrove Realty Associates family. My guest today is Mr. Steve Reed. Let's do a fist bump. Hey Steve.
Morning.
Steve is the owner and publisher of both the Longboat Key News and Sarasota City News. Let me set this up for just a second. Behind us is the colony. We've done a lot of stories here. It's not over yet. There's one more vote. Can things unravel? Steve, what's going on?
Things can always unravel at this site. They spend about 40 years unraveling and then 11 years in litigation and seeking approvals and ownership. And Chuck Whittall and Unicorp received the first affirmative votes 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. They have to get what's called a site plan approved and the outline development plan approved. Outline development plan was approved a year and a half ago, but they amended it.
Right.
And
we've talked about that.
Yeah, and those amendments caused some concern, but they did receive on first reading 2 weeks ago approval for this to go forward. They have a second and final vote October 20th.
What was the vote count on the first approval?
On the outline development plan, everyone liked the outline development plan. That's fine. That's the overall plan. It was the site plan.
And what happened?
The site plan, you had two commissioners in particular. Now, one commissioner had to recuse herself because she's a Michael Saunders agent, the exclusive listing agent, so she couldn't even vote.
Right.
So she's taken out of the equation. The other two commissioners who had issues said, we're worried about a little bit about the parking levels. They wanted to see a little more parking. And the other issue was the monkey bar. The monkey bar was historically a bar on the beach that thousands of people over the years loved. You could walk from the beach to the pool, outside, have a drink. And
actually, just to deviate for a second, you and I have the last video of the walkthrough before that thing was torn down. Remember that?
It wasn't its best year.
No, it was closed.
But it was a beautiful place. It had the creator of Garfield had a huge mural on the wall. It was an iconic place. So Whittall wants to incorporate this, but no one can build anything like the colony ever again. It was on the ground, on sea level, and it was seaward. It was seaward of what's allowed via the erosion control line. Yeah. So Chuck is asking, which the commission can approve, to encroach more than is typically allowed on that line. If the commission feels the overall project is improved by doing it, they can allow it. Some had issue with that.
So the vote was 3-2?
The vote was 3-2, exactly, for it, for this plan. Those two voted no, but what's scary is there is one commissioner who was absent.
So there'll be another person in the mix.
If they do a tie vote, it doesn't pass.
Right.
So October 20 is a big day. I talked to Chuck. His goal is to get a unanimous vote. He's tweaking the parking, so he's going to try to improve that, and he's making other adjustments to the plan. Personally, I think it's going to pass. I think the whole community...
So we'll have to come back and update.
We have to come back. And by the way, he's going to have, if passed, and it's scheduled in October 25, groundbreaking here.
So October 20th, you're a news guy. Do I have your permission to put you on the spot?
Go ahead.
What else is October 20th famous for?
October 20th, I think that's the day you're going to give me a huge check.
Right.
No, what is it famous for?
I turned 65 that day.
You turned 60?
65.
Are you going to collect some money or something? What do you get at 60?
Medicare, yes.
Well, so, anyway. I'm decades off. No, just joking. But
working with me, you'll get there.
Well, congratulations.
So it'll be exciting.
Now, on Longboat, you're just a kid.
Right.
It's one of the few places you're a kid until about 75.
Yes, and I got a whole bunch of stories about that, but that's another video.
All right.
We need to come back. The colony, we said before, is a story that keeps giving. It's still giving. Want to keep you up to date because this parcel, this development, is important to the future of Longboat Key. Would you agree?
It's there's 17.6 acres on the Gulf, undeveloped for 11 years this is going on. So this is probably the crazy... It's a study in every law school in the country about redevelopment.
So let's come back and
do an
update. Steve, thank you.
You got it.
Thanks for watching. I'll be back again with another edition of Out and Around with Mike.
Take care. Luego.